I can tell you this, and you see it in the headline. What's really on the line Monday night for the Miami Dolphins and Mike McDaniel? There's nothing on the line. There's absolutely nothing on the line. You win or you lose, it won't matter. It's not like you're going anywhere anyway. And if you lose, it's not like Stephen Ross gives a shit. He's more worried about the PR because he extended the guy and he was stupid for extending him. And now he doesn't have the balls to do what he was supposed to do, fire him in the offseason. With all the defections and knowing that people don't believe in the guy in that building, there is no belief in Mike McDaniel in that building. I told you guys this all last year. Okay? All last year, I told you guys, there is no belief in that building. People were running away from that building. And I pointed it out over and over and over again. I'm sorry if others haven't pointed it out to you like I have, but it's pretty clear that people did not want any part with Mike McDaniel anymore. From people in the front office all the way down to players. Okay, all kinds of people said, I'm out of here, bro. This is the Titanic and it's sinking and they're sticking with that guy and I'm out of here. When Reggie McKenzie goes to Tennessee, that's the biggest freaking insult out there. That whole thing, oh, it's his hometown and all that. He could have that job next year and the year after. If they were going to win anything, he would have stuck around. He would have stuck around to win something. When he looked around and go, these fools aren't winning it. I'm out of here, bro. They ain't winning anything with that clown leading the team. And that's it. Because that's Jalen Ramsey or Holland or whoever it is. You're never going to hear Calais Campbell tell you that, hey, man, I told you he was going to Baltimore unless somebody paid him some crazy ass money. Okay? All right? You didn't hear that from anybody else locally, but you heard it on our show. We told you, hey, he's going to Baltimore unless somebody pays him some crazy ass money. He wasn't coming here. He wasn't coming back here. So people did not, they were leaving this like it's a freaking, like it's, what is it, Wuhan, where the virus, they were racing out of here like the Dolphins were Wuhan and everybody's just like running from the virus. Okay? So there's nothing on the line here. The team is 0-3. There's really no light at the end of the tunnel. It doesn't look like a team that can really compete with real head coaches on the other side of the ball that know how to prepare their team. Look at Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel should have 3 wins if it wasn't for all those turnovers the week before. So he's not going to be able to compete with real coaches in this league and the better teams. So what are we doing here? And after the third game, you didn't fire him with 11 days, which would have given him time. So what are we doing? We're going to wait for the bye week now? And then what's left in the season? What are you doing? You don't, now if you shorten the season for Weaver, you really can't get a read on him. You know what you have in Mike McDaniel. Why are we still with this guy? It's like you move the goalposts, right? Because all the people writing and all the people talking and all the people following this, oh, bro, the game, right, Sean? This is all we heard. Oh, it's an easy schedule to start off, bro. Come on. You got to be able to win the first couple of games. You go 2-1, you're good, and then you have 2 other easy ones. Oh, man, this is an easy schedule. Well, really? They're 0-3. So now we move the goalpost. Oh, well, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, we're 0-3, but if we can win the next 2, and I saw somebody post about, some of the games coming up against bad teams, and it's like people never learn. Don't play the schedule game, dude. The schedule game doesn't work out for you. You don't know who's good and who's what at what time, at what part of the year. Did you figure out Carolina was going to do what they did to Atlanta last week? No. Let me ask you something. Anybody figure out that Pittsburgh is going to be the worst 3-1 team on the effing planet? Like, Pittsburgh sucks, dude. They are horrible, and they're 3-1. You can't play the schedule game. You can't play a schedule game. And sometimes you can't even believe the record, like Pittsburgh. That's a bum-ass team. They got some witchcraft working so they can be 3-1. That's a bum-ass team, and they're 3-1. Don't play the schedule game. Don't play the schedule game. Losers play the schedule game. And I've been telling you this for years now. Stop playing the schedule game. Because the schedule game, you'll get burned every single time. You know when you want to play a schedule game? When you're like the Chiefs, when you're like the bomb, when you're dominating the league and, okay, you want to play a schedule game because you're so much better than most of the league anyway. And you went, okay, we can handle them. Maybe you can have a little fun with the schedule game like that. But if you're not like the elite team in the league, outside of that, don't play a schedule game. You're going to be wrong so much. But just to finish my point, they're playing for nothing. Nothing. The win doesn't really matter. The loss won't make a change. I mean, look how bad it is now. And they still won't make a change, dude. They still won't make a change. Look how bad it was last year, and you didn't make a change. I was screaming. I was pissed in that Colts game last year. Fire this guy already. Why are we sticking around with him? This is like the Joe Philbin thing. It's a nightmare for me all over again. When they extended Joe Philbin, I lost my freaking mind. Any of you that follow the show hardcore, you know it. I was losing my mind at QAM. Of course, I was, the only one at QAM with the balls to say, why is this guy even employed? But, I mean, the Philbin one's a little different. I shouldn't say it because I never wanted Philbin hired. So when they extended him, I was really pissed. I was like, I called it a really stupid hire when they did. So that one's, but I was really pissed. Like you're watching him and you're still extending him. You're watching McDaniel and you're still extending him. Can you imagine? Let me give you the ultimate nightmare, folks. The ultimate nightmare is they stick with this clown through next year because of the Tua contract. And then, you know what you're doing at the same time? You're also killing every chance or any chance that you have to actually have Tua succeed because you don't have the guy that understands what kind of an offense you're supposed to build around that quarterback. It's so screwed up. So to me, I'm just so done with all of this stuff. It pisses me off.
This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.